Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy. Today we're back taking a look at Transformers Age of the Primes 4-pack. And you'll have to excuse my aspect ratio here. I'm sure there are some parts of the sides that are cut off. I'm trying to get that stuff figured out, guys. New cameras, all that jazz. For now, I'm just running with what I got. So I'm going to try to get as much of this box in as possible so that everybody can see all of it, but no guarantees. Everybody, welcome back to the Back and Forth channel. I'm your host, Secret Guy. Stick around to the end of the video so you can see the ridiculous size comparison. In this video, we are taking a look at specifically Ultra Magnus. This guy, hopefully you can see that somewhat. It's kind of cool that it's got like two on one side of the pack and then this kind of the steps between each. And then same thing kind of on the other side there. You've got these two, horrible and animated Nemesis Prime. And then of course their obligatory steps per each. So you got Bumper and Ultra Magnus. A lot of cool tidbit information stuff about Bumper, but we'll get into that in another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look specifically at Ultra Magnus. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to slide those delicious stacks on stacks on stacks duty over there so we can make some more space for this guy. So let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's go. Slide that thumb down while we're getting this thing open. Put a like on the video, will ya? Make it something, make this video something that everybody wants a part of, would ya? Come on, man. Okay, so let's just carefully cut into that and carefully cut into that. There we go. So put that back down now that it's open. Always be careful with your opening utensils. So we'll put that to the side. And now we can get into this box. I doubt very much I'm going to be able to open this on camera per se. But I'm going to do my very best. I'm going to slide this out of the shot. And then I'm going to try to like... Oh, here's the book. Here's the giant booklet. So there's that. And then there's a huge tray that's kind of crimped in the middle. Okay, so we'll take a look at that box eventually, but let's get this giant tray of TFs out of here. I'm going to get a sneak peek at some of these. I'm going to let you take a look at Nemesis Prime, animated Nemesis Prime. There's a sneak peek at Headmaster, Junior Headmaster Terrible, one of 3. If you're trying to collect that set, there is that legendary Bump Jumper and Ultra Magnus. And then this is that like tissue pillow pack of accessories and weapons they've been doing in this beautiful Autobot tissue paper. I love that. I love that tissue paper. I'd really like to get my hands on a roll of said tissue paper. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's go. So let's get Ultra Magnus out of here. Maybe we'll take a look at the box, maybe not. How's everybody doing out there in Transformer land? Long time no see. Been a couple weeks since we got another one of these videos up. And that's because there's been all kinds of lovely things going on in my own personal life, as I'm sure everybody has in their own. So let's just careful. Ooh, watch the paint. Slide him out. So there's Magnus. And we can get into this weapon. I'm going to be careful cutting these blasters out. For some reason, they decided to paint them. They decided to paint these guys, which is really strange, a strange choice. You want to be careful chipping them, chipping the paint on them. Then you got an axe over here as well. Little tiny translucent axe. Whoops, there is the second camera bash, maybe even the third. Pull this whole pillow pack off. ripping sounds in your ears. Let go. Okay, I'm going to slip the rest of these three just kind of off to the side for now. And then we can get a look at Ultra Magnus. Fix that camera for the millionth time. Let's take a look at Ultra Magnus, shall we? He looks awesome. He looks awesome. So he's got a pretty cool head mold. I don't know if you can see, but there's a bunch of plastic flash left on the head mold there on the top. So that's kind of whack, but I can clean that up with a little scalpel. I have heard that on most of these, there is also a hole right through that decaling or that insignia right there on the shoulder, and that is present on mine as well. Whack! So this part is clear plastic in the top of his head to allow light piping through those eyes. Look at that. That's cool. They look like they're like on or painted red. So that does look very nice. I like these windows. They're kind of a brown, smoke color, giving very, very realistic homage to the original Ultra Magnus and his brown windows. The rest of everything looks pretty cool. It looks pretty true to the original Magnus, to the G1 Magnus. It does very much have that look and feel. It's quite light, although it is also quite small. I mean, this guy may be 4 or 5 inches, so probably I would say Deluxe Class as far as sizing is concerned. This back, not super impressed with the way that back looks. A lot of holes and rods you can see, and so that's a bit whack. And head is nice and stiff. That's good. You can get some good posability there. I have been told that there is a matrix of leadership that goes right in the chest there, and that's probably in that pillow pack alongside with his very Optimus-like blaster. So let's give him some stacks on stacks on stacks. Duty! That didn't look very promising when I went to stand him up. Okay, let's try that again. Let's give him some stacks on stacks on stacks. Duty! Boom. Put him right there. This booklet of the manuals, this kind of sucks. It's good and it sucks. It's good that all 4 manuals are in one manual. But it then makes it this giant, Elder's Scroll type manual that just unfolds forever. Like, this is insane. So that's not ideal. And, because I decided to get this for a certain transformer and sell the rest, it would have been nice if there was manuals that were different for each individual transformer. And the reason I show you that is in case you were wondering, now you know that there was indeed just one manual for all 4. So we'll put that to the side, put his weapons to the side there for now. We'll move these little tabs that we've cut off and get into this pillow pack live and direct. Can you tell I'm stretching this video because the transformation is very, very simple? Well, that's what I'm doing. So let's get in here. So white gun, matrix of leadership. We'll leave all the rest of this to the side. Oh, and there's the 3rd camera bash. Fantastic. Okay, so we can take a quick look at his weapons. We've got a translucent cup end battle axe. We've got his primary rifle that they sent him with. Then you've also got the "You got the power" matrix of leadership. And I like this. I like this Optimus Prime style blaster. Now, they're like a bone white. It almost looks like, back in the day, you'd paint everything with whiteout as soon as you discovered whiteout. For those who remember whiteout that you could paint, because it was then a tape. But anyway, looks like somebody whited out these weapons. So he comes with 4 accessories, which is quite a bit. Let's get into this transformation. Let's do it. Let's go. So the first thing you want to do is come to the back. You're going to open this backpack and you're going to flip that head down, close that up. You're going to come to these arms. They are a little bit weird in their transformation. So I think you, yeah, so what you do is you bring this arm up like this, bring this part up, unfold this fist like that, like so, flip it around and fold it right back in so it snaps into place. And then you can bring this, just like the original, to the back and fold this forward and into the body. Now, I had heard about some sponginess on this part of the transformation. That this part, the front of the fist doesn't like to sit in there and tab nicely. Mine does. So, hoorah. That's pretty cool. So, again, on the second side, let's bring this fist up. You bring it down. You spin it. Bring it down, spin it around, and then bring it back up, just like that, so it looks like that. And then you want to fold that in, like so, and bring this around to the front. Yeah, mine tabs in really nice and tight. There's another video that I had seen a colleague of mine do this same figure, and those arms don't tab in. They kind of sit there squishily. Anyway, moving on with the rest of the transformation, sweet. We're going to flip these toes up and then tab these legs together. A couple tabs in there. And then just like the original, whoops, just like the original, you're going to bring this up just like that. And make sure everything's nice and squozen. Shout out and go. And I'm going to, a quick little mention here. These tires are all rubber, which is just awesome. What an awesome touch, especially these days when everything is the cheapest possible version of everything. It is really nice to see something as cool as these rubber tires on this guy. They look great, they feel great, and they should absolutely disintegrate within a week. So, anyways, there is Ultra Magnus. Oh, anyway, there is Ultra Magnus transformed into his meep rig mode. I always forget if the semi, there's one that's flat nose and one that's a long nose. The one with the long nose, one's called a semi, one's called a rig. I always forget which is which. Comment downstairs and let me know if there are any truck drivers out there or people that have truck drivers in their family that can answer that question for me. Which is which? Is this a semi or a rig? But I like it. Looks really good. As I hold it in my hand, it looks very much core class. But as I said, it's kind of between core class and deluxe class. Almost a deluxe class. So really nice. I really do like the look of it in truck form. I think it's fantastic. I do notice that there are some holes here, or at least a hole here that you might think might fit a trailer somewhere, sometime, somehow. So that's cool. But that is the alt mode. Now everything goes from back and forth to back on the back and forth channel. So let's do it. Let's go. And we'll do the size comparison at the end of this. So very easy transformation. You're going to bring these legs, untab these legs out of there, bring them forward, bring these feetsies up, separate the legs, come to the arms just like the original, swing these forearms out, bring these shoulders forward, just like that. And then these weird fist things again. So what you want to do is you swing them down like so, flip them over, and then back up. So second side, easy ride. You're going to swing this down, flip it around, and back up into place. And then he's got his arms and fists. Okay, so that's done, and the legs are done. And lastly, the head, and again, it's just the backpack. So you flip that backpack down, say, hello, Magnus. Hello, Magnus, my old friend. You're balled out of control again. I think you're looking just outrageously awesome. Everybody thinks that this is a great figure. Okay, I took that joke too far. Way too long. So there he is. There he is in robot form. Let's see if we can give him some stacks on stacks on stacks. Duty. Let's try that. Blam. Put him right there. And, oh, let's stick that matrix of leadership in his chest. Let's see if that clicks in nicely. Ooh, it does. It does. Clunk. Don't look at my matrix of leadership. Okay, so he's got his matrix of leadership in, so he's officially the boss as of right now. Step to my stacks. We took a look at the weapons already, and let's put all of those in his hands. Just like so, and there you go, Ultra Magnus. And let's do that size comparison, size comparison, size comparison. Blam! Size comparison today is brought to you by Blockies, whatever the hell version this is. This is Ultra Magnus from the Blockies, whatever. And the reason I chose a Blocky is, well, one, because I had him, but two, is I really wanted you guys to be able to get an idea of the size of this Ultra Magnus in case you're wondering how big he is. So there's a Blocky, just your regular size Blocky, and there's a Magnus. So Magnus is maybe an inch. You can't see through the perspective, parallax error, if you will. But Magnus is only about an inch taller than this Blocky. So small figure, good figure though. Whee! Very good figure in my opinion. I like him a lot. I like it a lot. And I hope y'all do too. So obviously I'm going to do a video with the other three Transformers from the 4-pack. They are going to be separate videos. So the next video is going to be Autobot Bumpa. So be looking out for that. There's going to be some new shorts coming out as well. Some G1 stuff. Be looking out for that. Comment downstairs. If you can guess which Transformer I'm going to do next, you will win a prize sent to you. Compliments of the Back and Forth channel and myself, your host, Secret Guy. Folks, if you have not been told recently, hold the phone. Can I show you the rest of this box? I don't think I did. Let me see if I can show you the rest of this box. All I didn't show you was the back. And like I said, my studio's not set up to really be able to show you this well. And I apologize for that. Magnus just took a shot, but here's the back. Here's what it looks like. Those are some pretty cool shots of Horrible. And there's Nemesis Prime on the back there, animated. Anyway, that's the box. Kept my promise. Folks, if you haven't been told recently, love ya, Secret Guy, out.